The tour is slowly happening. You know, we're getting back out there. We took a little break, much needed break. I have some stuff. I haven't released anything yet just because I'm working on not being in my head and being like my worst critic. I don't know, like I love singing in English, but something about singing in Spanish is just a whole other level for me. It's like I fell in love with my voice again. You know, he's actually the one who motivated me to do it, who pushed me to do it. Yeah. I was in this job. I actually worked at a dispensary for 5 years, marijuana industry. Towards the end, I was just not happy. I didn't know where I was going with life. I just remember being super unhappy, but I would always make my little YouTube videos. After work, he's like, Mom, you don't do your videos anymore. You should do it again because I know they make you happy. That instantly sparked something in me. Now we're here. He knows this is what I do and it's my career now.
Yeah. They won't accept women as easily as they accept men. Why do you think that is?
No sé. I think they just think women should be doing something else. La cocina o algo, no sé.
La cocina haciendo tortillas y
no. Right now, I only have a booking agent. I had to get that at least. Now I noticed I was getting taken advantage of. Thankfully, I do have patience. Sometimes I'll have like a group, my entourage with me or my family, and they're like, oh my God. Like they start getting impatient. I'm like, hey, just, you know, I was just going through this, I mean, not only like a personal thing, but I just wanted a reinvention. I felt like I was just in a box. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love singing this soul oldie stuff, but I want more. I want to sing more. I want to do more. So that's why I'm like, let me just blank everything out, figure out what's holding me back, what it is I truly want to be, and just to be my authentic self. I had to take a step back from Instagram or just social media in general and just be like, something is not right here. I don't feel like I'm aligned. I feel like I'm disconnected from myself, and I just need some time just to come back and just be unapologetic, I guess, and do what I truly love and not worry about what other people have to think, especially like the negative stuff. I felt like I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I was a really huge people pleaser. That was self-sabotage. Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna sing what I'm gonna sing, what I want to sing, and I'm gonna put love into it, and if you like it, you like it. You don't, you don't.
¿Qué rollo, mis amigos? Aquí estamos nuevamente. Another episode, así pero bien. Ahí vamos, compa. Ya vamos, episode number 10. Y en esta ocasión tenemos esta chava. I've been following you since like 2018, dude. Yeah. I remember started following you on Instagram. Y la neta, I think you're so badass, dude. We have Trish Toledo in the house. What's up, Trish?
What's up? What's up?
How you doing?
I'm doing great.
How's everything?
Everything's good so far.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How's that tour going?
The tour is slowly happening.
Yeah.
You know, we're getting back out there. We took a little break, much needed break.
Much needed.
So, you know, we're starting to slowly but surely get back out there again.
Yeah. How do you enjoy that, the tour life?
You know, I haven't really experienced it as much as other musicians and artists have, I would say. It's, you know, it could be a little bit of a headache sometimes, especially, you know, trying to figure out what outfit to wear, how to do your hair, your makeup, all that. But I mean, for the most part, you know, once you're on stage, that feeling goes away. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I feel like being on the road, or like, I don't know, so you're going far, you know, you're flying somewhere, and todo eso es un chingo de cansancio, but once you get there, you forget all that, ¿no?
Yeah.
Se te olvida que manejaste 10 horas o que nomás dormiste 2 hours, or so that, pero no es para todos. Like, I feel like touring is not for everybody. There's people that do not enjoy it. And I think the more you do, like for me, I don't enjoy it as much anymore. I used to love doing it. Now ahorita ya que estoy más viejo, como que ya it doesn't. I'm not as interested in going out there as much as I did before.
Yeah.
But once I'm there, I fucking love it. It's so badass.
It is.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, the process of, you know, traveling to places. That's the part I wish we could skip.
Yeah,
but
just zap yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in Chicago.
For the most part, I fall asleep.
Yeah.
But if we're flying like in an airplane, eso sí, that's very tiring.
That's tiring, huh? A lot of people say, oh, yeah, que los aviones se la llevan a toda madre porque nomás vuelan y Fuck no,
No,
that
I
shit
think
is
that's
tiring.
worse.
That's
No.
yeah. It's such a tiring process.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how's everything? Everything good? We just recorded an album.
Yes, we did.
Yeah, that was
Excited.
awesome, dude. When they told me that I was gonna work with you, I was like, oh, that's so badass. Because I've been
Yeah.
following you. I've been following your career for a few years already, and man, your styles is just fucking badass, dude. The
Thank
soul,
you.
your soul, you're so soulful. And your what was your inspiration?
Whew. A lot of
Yeah.
inspirations and influences because of my dad.
Your dad.
Grew up listening to all different styles of music, even with my siblings. I
Yeah.
have two brothers and a sister.
Yeah.
So just all the music meshed together. I listened to a bunch of R&B, Spanish, soul, just a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
So I feel like it all just like accumulated, and this whatever comes out of my mouth is just a little bit of that.
A little bit of it's una mezcla de todo, ¿no?
Una mezcla de todo, pero
Yeah.
like Selena obviously was one of them.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston, Aretha Franklin, Alicia Villarreal,
Yeah.
just a lot.
It's crazy because I, every name that you're saying, I hear it because I got to work with you.
Oh, really?
So I hear like all those influences in the way you sing, and
Oh.
man, that's so crazy. Para la gente que no sabe, no te conoce, I feel like your voice is something that your voice is something that like it sounds like an old soul, you know. It just, man, it's so powerful. How old were you when you realized that you can sing?
I'm gonna say when I realized it, like 7 years old.
That's when you.
7, 8 years
That's
old.
when you
yeah.
started singing.
Yeah.
And was it something that it just came naturally to you, or did somebody tell you, you start singing, or you just did it on your own?
My dad, lo que él me dice es que when he, because he had his equipment in the living room,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know if my crib was in the living room or what, but he put the microphone to my, or he would sing me lullabies, and I would
Yeah.
hit every note that he would hit to me, that he would sing to me.
I'm sure he was like, what the?
Yeah, so he's like, so then from there, I guess that's where he, was like, I think there's something in here finally.
Yeah.
Because, my siblings and stuff. Y después me empezó a tocar el piano, and he gave me the mic, and I would just, I don't know, just hit the certain notes that he would play. And
Yeah.
from there, that's where he discovered
That you can sing.
that I probably have something special in me.
Your siblings don't sing or anything?
No, he tried.
Yeah.
He tried to teach him. I have a brother. His name's Ivan. He can rap. He could flow.
Yeah.
But he never really took it
serious.
He's a really good dancer too. They have
Yeah.
rhythm. Like
Yeah.
my family, they do have rhythm.
Yeah. It's an art at the
yeah.
same time. Yeah, it's an art.
They learned a little bit of piano,
Yeah.
but I think that's as far as it went.
Do you play any instruments?
I kind of self-taught myself how to play keyboard, piano,
Yeah.
and guitar. Guitar, I'm very rusty right now because I haven't practiced in
Yeah.
like 5 months. But
I can't play guitar to save my life.
it's very challenging.
I know, dude. I play the bass, I play the piano, I play the drums, but I can't play the guitar for nothing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never figured out. My fingers don't respond like the way they.
I can't do bar chords, so I have to just keep it simple.
Yeah. Do you play guitar on stage?
I did it one time,
Yeah.
and then I freaked out.
It's hard to sing and play at the same
Yeah,
time, right?
yeah.
I still can't do that.
I
Dude.
did it. I had an acoustic guitar. I did it
Yeah.
at this venue in Long Beach called Alex's Bar.
Yeah.
Yo muy chingona, like I got this. I practiced in my living room and stuff, and the moment I got there, I had to set up the mic because it wasn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't plug in,
Oh.
and
man.
I couldn't hear it. And then I had my buddy Adrian on guitar as well, like following me, and I got so lost.
Yeah.
To the point where I'm just like, I'm just gonna sing this.
You're just gonna sing and
Yeah.
forget the guitar.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So that was the last time I did that. But the goal is to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least have an acoustic set. I don't know, something intimate
Something
like
where
that.
yeah. But you don't
Yeah.
practice.
I haven't, but I am. This week I told myself, all right, ya estuvo suave.
Yes, too.
Let's get back in the game, because I learned so I can write music.
Yeah. You write music?
I mean, I have some stuff. I haven't released anything yet.
Yeah.
Just because oh my God, I'm working on not being in my head and being like my
Yeah.
worst critic.
That's like that.
And
one
just letting it out, yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I have a song recorded that I've been holding onto and sitting on for a while, so I gotta just get it out there.
Yeah.
Hey, that one doesn't make, that one, if that one doesn't go well, just make some more as long as you made it happen.
Yeah, I think it's always trial and error, no? When it happens with music, it happens pretty much in everything in life. But that insecurity, I think sometimes will get you, the insecurity of thinking, what if they don't like it, or what if they criticize me for this or for that.
Yeah.
And I think that getting over that little hump is when you can finally find yourself, as an artist.
I would say so.
Yeah.
I think that's just like the missing link in me right now.
Yeah.
I just need to do it.
Yeah. Get it out of your head. That yeah. And it's just not worrying about what other people will say. I think if we do that, that's the worst thing, because somebody will always have something to say, right?
Right.
Yeah. So what was your inspiration like? Because the music that we recorded, it was just like. When you sent me the songs, I was like, man, this is up my alley, because I remember growing up and hearing those songs from my pops and Ángeles Negros, and we recorded a bunch of. I think that's my favorite song.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've listened to that song 1,000 times. That's such a badass song, dude.
I know.
Now that was, me imagino que that was what was your parents were listening at home.
Yes.
and yeah.
Yeah. I got inspired to choose these songs by ese álbum que hizo Linda Ronstadt, Canciones para mi padre.
Sí.
Canciones para mi padre. So I'm like, what? I want to do a tribute to my parents too, and my family in Ecuador, Guatemala, and all that.
Yeah.
So I chose those songs, and I'm excited. They love it.
Yeah.
They love it.
I was just gonna ask you that. They loved it.
I gave them a preview, and they're like, "Oh my God, se pusieron bien emocionados."
Yeah.
And I'm excited for everyone to hear it.
Yeah, I can't wait for that to come out. I know that was we had so much fun making that album, and man, just those songs, they just brought me back to my childhood. There's like the soundtrack to my childhood.
Yeah.
All those songs, Bronco and all that. That's awesome. And before was this the first time you recorded that type of music?
Like the style that we did, or just those songs by the
kind
artist
of songs, yeah.
in general.
Because I've heard a lot of your stuff, and you sing more in English. And yeah.
The last time I did a little like mixtape CD was probably like 15 years ago.
Wow.
And I did cumbias. I recorded like a little EP of cumbias, thanks to my dad.
Yeah.
And a balada from Lisa Lopez. Actually, that's in the album by Lisa Lopez.
Yeah. Oh,
I did that. But yeah, it was mainly like cumbias that I had recorded.
Yeah.
Selena and stuff.
Selena stuff. So Selena was a big inspiration to you.
Yeah. Sonora Dinamita and Sonora Margarita.
Yeah. Where are you originally from?
Carson.
From Carson, California.
Yeah.
But you live in Long Beach.
Yeah.
Nice.
I've been there for about 6 years now.
Yeah. What do you like better, Carson or Long Beach?
Oh man.
Because Long Beach is a vibe,
It is.
It's a vibe.
I love that there's so much to do out there. It's very diverse. Like my son, I have a 16-year-old son. He found himself there. He's really big into skateboarding. Yeah. So there's skate parks everywhere over there. He has his own little, community going on, and me too. A lot of my friends are either like DJs, record collectors, singers, musicians, and that's why Long Beach holds a very special place in my heart.
There's a lot of artsy people in Long Beach, right? Yeah, that's something that I do see out there. Well, I wanted to move out there at one point, but we ended up somewhere else. But I definitely, Long Beach has such a cool vibe to it. So it's like beachy, but at the same time it's vibey. You find all kinds of diversity there, So I think that's such an awesome place to live.
It's not too overcrowded either.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So does your son sing?
He does. He has a voice, pero
no le gusta.
No quiere.
No quiere. But what is he like? I mean, when you do hear him sing, what is he into?
So like, let's say me and the family host a karaoke party or whatever. He'll usually sing The Doors.
Oh, nice.
So do that. The Beatles.
So he likes the good stuff.
Yeah, he likes
the
rock
good stuff.
and stuff.
Is that what you listen to too?
Yeah. Yeah, everything.
Beatles and the Doors. Oh, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, I have a variety
Yeah,
of music
so your
depending
musical-
on my mood. Yeah.
Your musical palette is big.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Pero lo de español se te dio nomás like últimamente because you signed to Rancho Humilde, ¿no?
Sí.
Yeah, and
To Jimmy.
and was that your idea to do recording songs, or was that my compa Jamie's idea?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both, because pues I sang for his birthday party a few years ago, his 25th birthday. And
25th.
and from there he was super cool.
Yeah.
And then I don't know who brought it to the attention first, but I remember telling him like, hey, let's do something.
Yeah.
Quiero cantar en español.
Yeah.
And from there, I don't know, we were going back and forth because either I would be playing too much because, like I said, I was still taking my break and undecided of what I was going to do. But, he had the patience for me. And then I don't know how, it probably took like a year or two to finally get me in here.
Yeah.
And then, we made it happen.
Yeah, the whole process of that album was so awesome. I know I had fun making that album.
Yeah.
Was it a challenge for you to sing in Spanish or?
Yeah,
Because
well, apparently I there's a few words that I wasn't saying right.
The pronunciation.
The pronunciation. But it's something I need in my career.
Yeah.
Because yo empecé a cantar, mi primer lenguaje era español.
Español.
Y las primeras canciones que canté eran en español.
Sí.
So cuando canto en español es un sentimiento muy diferente
A cantar en
instead
inglés.
of me singing in English. Yeah. As far as I can get.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like I love singing in English, but something about singing in Spanish is just a whole other level for me. That's why when I heard myself, when I recorded, I'm like, it's like I fell in love with my voice again.
No way.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome that you say that. That's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I know that a lot of people say que la música en español, o sea, se canta con sabor. Es un sabor diferente, ¿no? A la música. I'm not knocking, of course, I'm not knocking anything in English.
Right.
That's awesome too. But something about the Latino culture, ¿no? I think tiene sabor. La comida, la música, porque hay música con cumbias, bailes, y es algo que, I mean, I love our culture, I love the diversity in the music. Puedes cantar en rock, puedes cantar cumbias, baladas, boleros, and it all has to do con el sabor. Si le das el sabor que requiere, you knock it out of the park,
Yeah.
And like I go back to that Julio Jaramillo song that you did, man. That thing it just sounds like you revived that song in such a. But I think also the power of your voice is what helped it, because it could have been recorded by somebody else. That they don't have that power behind their voice. It's not gonna. You're not gonna deliver the song the way it goes,
Yeah.
And I think that definitely is an element that you have that makes the song. You made the song yours, and that's what a true artist, I think, does. It doesn't sound like a cover, It sounds like, if somebody listens to it now that doesn't know that song, they're gonna go, that's a badass new song, and because you made it yours. And I mean, not just that song, all the songs in that album.
Yeah.
From the Bronco song, I mean, it sounds like a new song, like to para las plebeyas de ahorita. Los plebeyos, I think they'll hear that and they'll be like, damn, that's such a badass song, how did she write it and shit? Pero no saben que son canciones from the past, That I think that's so awesome, and that's what I remember when I started following you. I started following you because you I can't remember where I saw you. Your I think somebody tagged you or something, and you were singing, and I was like, wow, that voice is just like fucking powerful, So desde chiquita dices que ya cantabas, ya era algo que siempre te nació, ¿no?
Sí. Mi primer show en televisión, mi único show en televisión.
Yeah.
I think. Era en ¿Cuánto cuesta el show? Pero la versión de los niños que se llamaba el Chiqui Show, con el jarocho.
Oh my God. That's how long ago? That was a while back.
Let me see, I'm 18 now. That was like 10 years ago.
10 years.
I was 8 years old. Yeah, I have the footage.
No way.
Yeah.
You got it on VHS.
Yeah, I have it on VHS.
Yeah.
And I sang Te aprovechas by el grupo Límite.
Límite. Y te aprovechas.
Porque sabes que te quiero.
Yeah. See, that what you just did. I heard that, when you were saying earlier that your influences. I hear that in your album. There's little hints of it here and there, and that's el sabor pues que tienen esas canciones, and the way you deliver them. That's so crazy.
It's crazy you say that, because I'm sure like I have, those, I channel them, like all my Spanish influences when I sing Spanish, and then I channel, my English influences. It's crazy.
Yeah. My wife is a super fan of you too. I remember when I told her, hey, I'm going to record Trish Toledo. She's like, oh my God, Trish Toledo. And we were both excited, Yeah, that's so badass.
She's been super sweet, by the way.
Yeah,
during
she's
this whole
cool.
process.
Yeah, she's all right. Pero sí, la verdad, it was such a pleasure, doing that album. And you have more music. No, you told me you have more music.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, we got to get back in the studio and
definitely,
do that.
Definitely. And I'm excited for what's coming with Regulo Caro también.
Oh, that's
which
a good
we'll be doing
one.
here.
Yes, that's going to be so interesting. I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
We're going to have full band and everything, right?
Yeah. My buddies is on his way over here to check it out.
Oh, he's coming down?
Yeah, he's
very nice. Your band?
Yeah, my guitarist.
Oh, nice.
So I'm like, come check it out. This is where we're gonna make something happen.
Yeah, definitely. So, so your band, is that the same band you've had for a minute?
I've been working with these guys, I don't know, maybe for about 2 years. It's usually like a collective, because sometimes they have their own band and thing going on. So. We just trade off. Or not trade off, but, whoever's available and stuff.
Yeah, but they all know your music. And,
but for the most part, I have a pretty solid group of musicians that
definitely helps, right?
Yeah,
definitely. Because, there's nothing worse than having a musician that's fucking up the part, and you're like, what are you doing, bro?
No. Yeah.
That's crazy. So what, you said you have a show in July coming up, no?
Yes.
Where are you going to be at?
I will be at the House of Blues in Anaheim. I know.
Damn.
My first House of Blues show. So I'm very excited.
That is very cool.
Yeah, so traigan a la familia.
Yeah. When is it? July what?
21st.
21st. Is that a weekend?
Yeah.
So weekend. Damn, I probably won't be here.
Where are you going to be?
I tour on the weekends too. So
you do?
Every
weekend?
Every weekend, dude.
Oh, shit.
I'm trying to slow down a little bit. I want to get more into this and to
Do you go like out of state?
we go everywhere. Yeah, we have a couple of shows coming up in Mexico, going to Puebla and that kind of stuff. But I think I gotta start winding it down too.
Yeah.
I think I wanna be more at home now. Now that I'm older, I get lazier to take off on the road.
Yeah, no, it's draining.
It is very draining.
Shit.
A lot of people think, you guys go sing and it's awesome.
Yeah.
But no,
that's when you get the adrenaline rush, when you're like performing, but everything behind closed doors.
Yeah. How do you prepare for a tour? Like, do you rehearse like crazy, or is it like?
We should.
Yeah, you should. Or you wing it?
No, we do. We have like maybe 2 rehearsals, sometimes 3, depending, beforehand. And sometimes the fellas too, like they'll take an acoustic guitar or something and just like work on harmonies in the van or at the Airbnb hotel.
Yeah.
But like I said, the last one I did was in February, I think. It was nothing too crazy. But we rented a van. We went up north, and I let one of the guys drive, and I just knocked out the whole trip, so I was fine.
Vienes cansadita, llegaste.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm good. Why do you guys look tired?
Yeah. You take your son on the road, or are you
I haven't yet.
Yeah.
No.
What does he feel about mama singing?
He's actually the one who motivated me to do it, who pushed me to do it. Yeah. Oh. So it's been like maybe 8 years ago, I was in this job. I actually worked at a dispensary for 5 years.
Oh, wow.
I was in the marijuana industry.
Yeah.
And towards the end, I was just not happy. I didn't know where I was going with.
Yeah.
I mean, where I was going with life, and I just remember being super unhappy. And before actually I got in the industry, they kept me busy, which is something I was thankful for.
Yeah.
Like I was making decent money, but I would always make my little YouTube videos, and my son would witness that. And I remember one day after work, he's like, "Mom, you don't do your videos anymore. You should do it again, because I know they make you happy." I think he was like 8 at the time. He's 16 now. So yeah, 8 years ago. And that instantly sparked something in me. And now we're here, which is freaking crazy. Because I kind of took a break from it, because I'm like, growing up with my dad, I knew how he was always busy as a musician.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to really do that with him. But when he gave me the okay, I was like, all right. I remember even telling him, like, I'm going to be busy because I have to do rehearsal and all that. He's like, it makes you happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, getting that like that confirmation or that they okay from your son. I think that's probably what motivated you, to do what you do.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so crazy, man.
Yeah, because now I'm like, well, he knows this is what I do, and it's my career now.
Yeah.
And I could take him with me whenever I want,
Yeah.
So he gets to pick and choose. Like the last one he actually wanted to go to was summertime in the LBC. No, the Once Upon a Time in LA.
Yeah.
With Snoop Dogg and
nice.
and all them.
Did he smoke you out?
Nah. Someone ended up getting shanked.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, it's someone to be little. But yeah, so that was the last show he went to.
No, so yeah.
But he'll go with me to like the Toyota Arena to see Brentwood as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But
yeah. I think like when I take my kids with me, that makes me, I don't know, go harder when I'm on stage.
Yeah.
Does that same thing happen to you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it's just the motivation of seeing them there, I think, and making them proud. No, I think it's something that it's a fulfillment that you can't buy with no amount of money, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
No, you're right. You're right about that.
So what's next for you right now? What you working on?
What am I working on? Well, right now, I came up with this great idea of designing my own brand.
Yeah. Clothes?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I don't know. I'm starting off small. And I don't know. I just have some ideas. That's something again, I took this little break from music because I'm like, I feel like there's something else in me.
Yeah.
I need something else to be creative with. And I love clothes.
Yeah.
that's the first thing I asked myself when I decided to take music serious. I'm like, all right, what is something I'm good at? Like, why am I here? I'm good at singing.
Yeah.
And that's where that took off, right? And then now I ask myself that again 5 years later. And I'm like, well, I love clothes. I love shopping.
Yeah.
Might as well do something with it, you know?
Yeah.
And so we'll see what happens.
Now, what type of clothes is that going to be like?
I don't know. Just probably create custom tops.
Yeah.
For starters, draw some designs out.
Yeah.
And just print them on a shirt.
Yeah.
And eventually, see where it goes from there.
Do you sell that stuff at your shows? Do you
I have
sell
merch. Yeah.
That's badass, dude.
I'll do like shirts, tote bags, posters, stuff like that.
Now, tell me about your tattoos, because I mean, I see you have a bunch of tattoos.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure they
went
all
a little crazy.
You went a little book wild to tattoos.
Yeah.
What's the meaning behind all your? I mean, sure they all have a meaning behind them, right? No.
You
just went and you said, I want that one. We have number 27.
You know what? That one's cool. Yeah, a lot of them don't really have a meaning. I mean, I have this one in here, Amor Eterno.
Yeah. The microphone. I see the microphone there.
Yeah, microphone. I actually was lasering this off because this was a cover up.
Yeah.
So you can't really tell what it is anymore. My tattoos are They're under construction.
You went buck wild when you
I
went,
did.
yeah.
Actually, my favorite, like, this is my favorite piece right here.
Yeah,
Just
that looks badass, dude. That looks badass.
Like, if I had to choose out of everything, it would be this.
That mom and dad one looks cool too, though.
Yeah, this was, I think, my third tattoo.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, if I get mom and dad, no me van a matar.
Yeah.
Like, they'll be like, hey, I got you guys. Leave me alone.
Which was the most painful one that you have there?
My knee.
Ouch.
Yeah.
That sounds painful.
Yeah. My knee. That had to be the worst.
And you're still getting tatted. You just got tatted, right? I saw you.
I did.
Yeah.
I got a Betty Boop on my leg. That was for my son. He likes Betty Boop.
He likes Betty Boop.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, I'll get something for you.
That one hurt?
No. Actually, no, that was very
So
smooth.
you like the pain?
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Oh, dude.
I just nowadays I just don't have the time anymore, or I don't have the patience.
Yeah.
Like, before I could just sit there for like 5 hours, but now it's like, you're telling me that tattoo's gonna take 3 hours.
Oh, I know, dude.
Even though it's worth it, but
the pain is you don't feel it.
it all depends on the artist too. I feel.
That's true, right? That's true.
Yeah, like the guy who did my latest tattoo, super smooth hand. I'm like, I could be here. You could do my whole leg, and I'll be fine.
You won't feel it.
And then there's other artists who they'll have a heavy hand, and it's like, forget it.
They say that tattoos are like potato chips. You can't have just one.
No.
Once you get one, you start going for more and for more and for more, right?
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
I
dude.
do wish I wish I slowed down, but you know what? We're here now.
But that's the look. That's Trish. Like Trish without tattoos would not be Trish, right?
That's true. And then when I was getting tattoos too, I'm like, oh man, I had to really think like, oh, what am I gonna do as work? Because not everyone's gonna take me. The moment I did my hands, I'm like, forget it. Wherever I'm accepted, I'm accepted.
Yeah. But I mean, it comes with the territory of being an artist. I mean, that you have that liberty of getting tattoos, and it's a form of expression. I think
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like in my case, I get tattoos, and also when I first started getting tattoos, I was young and I was like, man, maybe I won't be able to get a job because I'm getting tattoos. Mm-hmm. Luckily, I ended up doing what I loved, and now I'll tattoo anything.
Yeah.
And it's acceptable. We're in this industry that it's acceptable. Mm-hmm. It's acceptable to have tattoos. Now, speaking of the industry, being a woman in the industry, how's that been for you? Has that been difficult for you?
Yeah.
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 You think it's I mean, I don't know how it's I mean, obviously I'm not a woman, right? But I can imagine that it's a little more difficult, no? Especially in the regional Mexican, it's a very. I feel like sometimes it can be very sexist against women, and they won't accept women as easily as they accept men. Why do you think that is?
No sé. I think they just think women should be doing something else. La cocina o algo, no sé.
La cocina haciendo tortillas.
No. I don't know. They just don't take us serious. Like, even in the industry I'm in, the soul and stuff, I'm not going to name any names, but I feel that too. I'm like, I just don't feel like I get taken serious sometimes.
Yeah. Do you do your own booking, or you have a manager that does
right now I only have a booking agent because I had to get that at least.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, now I noticed I was getting taken advantage of. Yeah. Like, as far as like, my rates or my pricing.
Yeah, a veces es mejor tener somebody to do it for you so they can be the bad guy, ¿no? Porque a veces if you do it your own, como que te dicen, pues da un descuento, or that kind of shit.
And then I'll be like, okay, fine.
I'm the same way.
No, I had to stop doing that too.
Yeah.
I mean, some people still get me, but for the most part, I'm like, nah, I gotta talk to him.
Yeah, talk to him and he'll deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think that's the best way to do it. I mean, not everybody has the luxury of doing that, but I feel like if you're able to do that, it's better to have somebody to do it for you, to give them a little percentage and stuff, but they can take on those battles, because a veces promoters can be fucked up, dude. And even then, even with a manager or with a booking agent, a veces los promoters no te pagan lo que dijeron, y it's such a crazy world. I mean, la neta, yo pienso que to be in this business, you have to have tough skin, because a lot of people will disappoint you. You know, it all has to do with. At the end of the day, it's always about money, right? It's always about the money.
It is.
Muchas veces, I think, los promotores les vale madre que tú manejaste 10 horas, 15 horas a llegar, and they don't value the work like they should, and I think that's something that it's always going to happen. Pero teniendo un manager, pues como que es un poquito más. The likeliness of that happening is not as, you know, it's not as big, you know, of that happening to you. Pero yo pienso que at the end of the day, most of us that are in this business, we do it because we love to do it, right? Obviously, the money is important.
Right.
Hay que pagar biles. Hay que, you know, pay our staff, pay our músicos, support our kids. You know, all that stuff is very important. But we do it because we love it, right? You know, I do this because I love it. Yo cuando empecé, a veces pues no me pagaban lo que hacía, but I did it because I love it. And the perseverance, I think, is what took me to where I'm at now. Pero sí, a la misma vez, en ese proceso, I got taken advantage of so much, and I'm sure it happens.
It happens to all of us.
It happens to all of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nomás te falta dar ese pasito where you hit one song and then de ahí te agarras.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's been your from your songs that you've ever recorded? What's been your favorite song that you've done?
I mean, I guess I would have to say the one I did with Baby Bash.
Yeah. Has that been the one that's had the most success from all your songs?
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah.
I would say.
Did you ever tour with them?
Go and Bash?
Yeah.
No, not really. I mean, we were on the same bill as far as like certain music festivals we were on.
Yeah.
And we've performed that song together maybe like a handful of times, maybe 10 times out of the whole 5 years.
Yeah.
But he's a super cool guy too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He has his own label going on and stuff. But no, I haven't toured with him yet.
You've done the festival scene as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What I mean that's a whole other world, though, for the people that don't know it.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool. Yeah, that's a hassle too, though.
Yeah.
Oh my God, don't even get me started with the parking.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh man, it's always a mission. Who are you? I'm like, I'm on the flyer.
Look, that's my picture right there.
Let me go see. Hold on, let me call somebody. Okay, let me call somebody else. I'm like, all right.
You really gotta love this business.
You know, thankfully I do have patience, a lot of patience. So, you know, sometimes I'll have like a group, my entourage with me or my family, and they're like, oh my God, like they start getting impatient. I'm like, hey, it's, you know, some of these people, it's their first day on the job. They just got recruited.
That's their job. They're doing their job.
Yeah.
Some of them take it too serious, though.
Yeah.
Some of the securities will be acting like they're real cops, and they got the little gun on the side, and then
their badge, and stuff.
They swear they're real cops, and sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
Saludos para todos los securities. Some of them are cool. Some of them are not, though. Some of them take their job a little too serious, though.
Yeah. You guys just got to tell them, hey, man, you're doing a good job.
You're doing a good job.
You know?
Maybe one day you'll be a police officer.
Yeah.
That's awesome. After that July show, what's next after that?
¿Qué más tengo? August. I'm doing some stuff for Brentwood, his last tour. So I'm on a few more shows with him. ¿Qué más tengo? I think I'm working on a tour for September.
Yeah.
And I gotta fill up my calendar because I don't even know right now. I did want to travel more this year because I haven't traveled anything.
Yeah.
The furthest I went was to Guatemala.
Yeah. Well, that's
before
pretty
the
far.
pandemic. Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah.
Pero quiero.
You have a lot of family out there, todavía?
Not really.
No,
my uncle that was out there, he just recently passed.
Yeah.
It's just my mom's family.
Yeah.
Probably just like 2 uncles. And that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
But you go out there and you visit them.
Yeah.
I heard Guatemala's beautiful.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Black beans everywhere. I love black beans.
That's beans
my
everywhere.
Comfort food right there. Yeah. But.
And how do you handle your social media? Do you? I mean, because now we're in an era where that's super important. Using social media as a platform, as a tool,
Yeah.
Are you pretty good with that, or do you have somebody that does that for you?
No, I've been handling it since the beginning.
Yeah.
I thought about having someone else handle it, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, you don't post much, but when you do post, you get a fucking 10,000 likes and stuff. So I mean, I think you should be posting more often, no?
I started to recently.
Recently you did, right?
Yeah, I was just going through this, I mean, not only like a personal thing, but I just wanted a reinvention.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I was just in a box.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love singing this soul oldie stuff, but I want more.
Yeah.
I want to sing more. I want to do more. So that's why I'm like, let me just blank everything out.
Yeah.
Figure out what's holding me back.
Yeah.
Figure out what it is I truly want to be, and just to be my authentic self. Oh, I went too far. Oops. Yeah, I had to take a step back from Instagram or just social media in general, and just be like, something is not right here. I don't feel like I'm aligned. I feel like I'm disconnected from myself, and I just need some time to figure out, just to come back and just be unapologetic, I guess, and do what I truly love and not worry about what other people have to think.
Yeah.
You know, especially like the negative stuff. But man, I have some really diehard fans out there, and I truly admire them.
Yeah.
Like, I could put out, I don't know, freaking
happy birthday song.
Yeah, happy birthday, or like a bossa nova, or I don't know, just something different album, and they'll probably still be like, yeah, let me go watch you sing it. Yeah, so I'm very grateful for everyone who's like still stuck around.
So you have your fan base that follows you around to the shows and stuff like that.
I do.
So you think you're finding yourself? You're finally finding yourself now as an artist?
Yeah, I would say so.
What do you think was the missing ingredient that was missing for you as an artist?
So when all this happened, I felt like I learned a lot about myself. I learned that I was a really huge people pleaser.
Oh.
Like, that was self-sabotage.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Self-sabotage.
Like, I would go to shows, I'm like, oh my God, but they want to hear this, they want to hear that, to the point where it's like I was singing songs I didn't even like anymore. I couldn't connect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I'm like, no, like, I'm like, I'm going to sing what I'm going to sing, what I want to sing, and I'm going to put love into it, and if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't.
So what's that connection feel like when you're on stage and you connect? Like, what is that for you? Like, do you get goosebumps or
yeah,
that isn't that the most amazing feeling?
It is.
You'll be sweating, but you have goosebumps, and you feel like that. What's that for you? What's that like for you?
Like when I sing and then
you connect, you know.
Yeah. I know what you mean. Man, it just reminds me that I'm doing what I'm meant to do. Yeah. In this lifetime. Yeah. And it's like, I am so blessed and happy to be given this opportunity to do this. Definitely. Yeah.
Because I feel like you could have 3-4 bad shows in a row, but then you have that one good show, and that one good show will make up for fucking even 10 bad shows. And it's that, I think we always, as artists, we're looking for that little moment where you get goosebumps, or where you feel you connect with the crowd and everybody cheers for you. And when did you realize that this is what you wanted to do? Like that this is what was your calling?
When did I realize?
Yeah.
Okay, so I did it when my dad he had a stroke 6 years ago. So when I saw that he couldn't do music anymore, I was like, holy shit, like, I have to continue this legacy. Yeah. And I kind of had resentment towards music for a while because of my dad. Yeah. But then when that happened, and like he was in ICU and stuff, and I just remember singing for him, and he like woke up. Like, I could tell it gave him life. Yeah. So that's where I was like, oh my God, this is like a special power that I have. Yeah. And so from there, that's kind of where I just said, you know what, this is what I'm meant to do. After that too, like I sang at a few hospices just to give back. And yeah, I remember singing at a hospice, and some lady, they took her out in her bed. I played like on the rooftop of the hospital. Yeah. And I was singing oldies, and I just remember her just moving her feet. I'm like, holy shit.
The power of music.
Yeah.
I always say the power of music is tremendous when it's done right. Because damn, when it's done wrong, you're like, God damn, that's so that's not powerful at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so awesome. So then, for next for you is recording more music, putting more music out,
writing, recording, hopefully playing instrument as well.
that's a good goal right there.
Yeah, definitely.
So, have you been writing music? Have you been writing songs that you're gonna put out, or you just have that one that you said?
I have like maybe 2-3 ideas. I haven't fully finished it. I recently went through a breakup, so that's gonna help.
That's good. Use that as fuel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what? I got a lot to say. I gotta hit the studio, or just like I said, just connect with my guitar and my piano once again, and from there, all the ideas will flow. Yeah,
definitely. I gotta put you in the studio with my boy Bobby Castro. He's a tremendous writer, and he's good at getting that pain and turning it into something positive.
Okay.
And I think I'm gonna put you in the studio with that guy at least for a writing session. I know you guys are connected.
Let's do it.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's do it, Bobby Castro.
Bobby Castro. He's in Vegas right now. He's having fun out there. Right now.
Okay. I think he was trying to have you guys go out there tonight.
Yeah. I was like, man, I wish I could. It gets fun out there, but but I was like, I think I'm gonna stay here and work, and do some stuff out here. But yeah, definitely, I think you guys can click and definitely write some good stuff.
I would love to. He writes in Spanish?
He writes both English and Spanish.
Perfect.
He raps. He writes corridos. He writes canciones de amor and
Okay.
Yeah, so dude is a talented cat, and I think definitely he'll be a good person for you to write with, because he'll bring out that that writing, because I'm not much of a writer, but when I sit with him, I write, and it's like, well, how does he do that?
Okay.
So I think if you get in the studio with that guy, I think you can write something pretty cool. I'm definitely looking forward to that Regulo song.
I know,
when you guys do that. I think we're gonna work on that próximamente, and I think that's gonna be pretty badass. So what advice would you give somebody that's trying to come into this music business?
Just stay authentic.
Stay
true to yourself. Honestly, like you will go further, I feel. If you feel like you need to take a break, just step back and reanalyze everything. Do it. Don't take too long, but at the same time, I took a little too long, I feel. But I mean, we're here now again.
Yeah.
Just get your head right. Get that tough skin. Don't take anything personal.
Yeah.
I think that's like the major thing.
That's a big one. Yeah. Because if you listen to the comments or if you go into the YouTube and you see what people are saying, sometimes people can be ugly on that. You get the keyboard warriors that talk shit and all that.
When I did do that, like when I had my first group of haters, I was like, oh my God, I don't want to do this anymore. And it led me to start reading.
Yeah.
I grabbed a book called The 4 Agreements.
That's an awesome book.
It changed my life.
I've read that book like 3 or 4 times. That book changed my life too.
Totally.
That's an awesome book.
Read that book too.
Yeah. That's definitely a good book. Yeah. For the people that don't read, if you don't read, just read that book.
It's pretty simple. It's only a few pages.
You'll read that shit in a couple hours, right?
Yeah.
4 Agreements.
I think I finished it in like 2 days.
Yeah, that's such an awesome book, dude.
Yeah.
The stuff that it says in there, like you hear it, you're like, oh shit, especially if you're going through some shit, you read that book and it definitely puts things into perspective.
Definitely.
Well, thank you, Trish. I want to thank you for coming down. I know we called you on short notice. I'm like, hopefully we could get her on. We had talked about it, but I was like, I'm gonna call her to see if we can probably get her on here.
Yeah.
But thank you so much for coming down to our podcast, and I wish you nothing but success.
Thank you.
I'm excited to see what's coming up for you. I'm excited to work with you again and make some music, and hopefully we can put out one of them bangers.
Yeah,
and then
la próxima vamos a hablar más en español. Se me olvidó.
Es más, next one lo vamos a hacer en puro español.
Puro español.
Puro español. Ya para otra ya va a hablar más español la Trish.
Ajá.
Thank you so much for being here today.
Okay.
Thank
you for having me. Gracias por tenerme.
Gracias por venir.
Okay.
Trish Toledo, guys. Así pero bien. Saludos a todos. Aquí estamos.
Hasta luego.
Así pero bien. Deuces.